Yo, this is the Funk Hunters, and welcome to the Detour Podcast.
And I'll bet that they're being heard on every radio telescope on the entire Earth.
Right now, you're tuned in to the Detour Podcast.
This is the Detour Podcast with the Funk Hunters.
Let me tell you about this cat I met one night in a club in the Chocolate City. Check it out. In a door by the alley, down the steps. Everybody wanted to be there, man. Yeah.
Cheers, top of the morning. Audio level check. Music too loud? Question mark.
Some of them just too damn cool with the backs up against the wall. Hot wax dripping down from the ceiling to the floor. From years and years of burning candlelight lit the way through the club. See the rocket from side to side.
Top of the morning, Reapers. All right, I suppose we shall get into this. Man, normally, see, it's so weird. Normally, I have music going when I'm doing TA, and now all of a sudden, I find myself when I'm talking while doing TA and listening to music that is challenging my brain. Oh well, that's a personal problem. Okie dokie. So, blank BTC chart. Where are you at? Let's get a blank in. Let's get a blank one. That's pretty close. Let's do this one. Yeah. Yep. Let's go to the 4 hour. So I think the main question for today for me is like the same thing that like Reapers was asking, right? Like, is this a break? Come on now, dude. I do not know what I did to my drawing tools. Is this a break? Is that guy? Is this a break above the 4 hour high with 4 hour body close, indicating that we should receive a higher low for a higher high? Is it? Well, the candle body did close up there, barely. So, I'm just not filled with a ton of confidence that that is a 4 hour market structure break, but it could be. So let's see here. If that's a 4 hour, so here, let me think out loud. So our next 15-minute low is right here at 57,309. If that's a 4 hour market structure break, and we are to get a lower high, like where would that lower high come in, right? Where would that lower high come in? That's where I struggle with. Like, I almost feel like it's got to be here. Because once we break 15-minute structure here, what does it mean? See, okay. So here's what's going through my head. Like if we lose this low, then we have officially cleared out. We have officially tapped that high and broke 15-minute market structure after interacting with 4 hour demand or supply box, right? So if all of those facts are true, 1, 2, 3, and we break this low, then like what support under here is going to activate that higher low on the 4 hour? And I just don't think there's much down there that can pull that off. Where's the chart I want? I want to go back to this Binance chart, right? For me, it has to be here. because this looks just weak as Circus Lemonade to me. Like it's there. There's a little bit of demand. I mean, it's stretching, man. Like that was like, that's stretching. Did it ultimately come up and break structure from left to right? Demand being here. Okay, check. Number one, check. Did it come up and break a swing point or interact with one? Yes, it did. Check. Did it create an inefficiency? No, it didn't. No, it really didn't. What time frame did we have that narrowed down to yesterday? Was it the 1 hour? Definitely wasn't that. The 45. So it's a 45-minute, right? So, okay, rather, it created an inefficiency, but that inefficiency was pretty much immediately filled, right? So it did create this inefficiency right here, but then that inefficiency got turned right around and filled. So it just doesn't look super strong to me. So I think we want to see the lift coming up out of here. So what? I can almost guarantee you that is going to be problematic for me to Well, no, not so bad. Not so bad. I would say a return to take out that 15-minute high would definitely indicate that. Dude, I don't see. Normally, when you draw something like a horizontal ray, then it deselects itself and doesn't allow you to just do this. I don't know what I did to my trading view. What happened? Why does it do this? That is insanity. As if I wasn't having enough problems already with highlighters. Insanity. God, so much. It's going to break my train of thought here. Come on, get on there. Get out of there. Yeah, so a return to crack that high. Oh, there's another erroneous horizontal ray. A return to crack this high. I don't think there's anybody watching right now that would necessarily disagree with me that a return to crack that high would indicate weakness up there. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody out there that disagrees with me. But that would make sense to me. Let's get down to something lower. Okay, so that's our 15-minute high. Okay, so this low's weak right here. Right, it's weak because we broke structure up here. Yeah, it's weak. It's weak low, and you know we have evidence that we can't clear the high that created it. I'm sorry. This is the high that created this low, but this low had a job to do, and its job was to take out this high, right? And so you see it come up and wiggle and come down, and then it tries to take another run at that guy, and we're having trouble clearing above this, and this is still weak. So like, is it going to SFP this? It could. That would probably be the cleanest. That would probably be the cleanest way up out of here. Yeah, something like. I'm trying to decide if I would rather see 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3 for that. I think I would much rather see that. Yeah, much rather see that. That would be nice. Something along those lines with then clearance back above this. That would definitely give me confidence that we could take a run at that. And if we break that, you already know how I feel about that. I say we come up here. Is one tap is a double tap good enough for me? Yeah, it is. I would prefer a triple here. But if we just came down, SFP both of those lows and returned back up to here, so be taking out both this low and this low, with a return to crack the high that created this low, then yeah, I think that'd be pretty bullish. I think it's going to take another run at this. there's just keep in mind that just because it takes a run at it doesn't mean we're out of the woods. It could take a run at it, fail that, and if we end up with something like that, well, then you bet your ass we're coming down here, right? Yeah, I would bet your ass and my ass on that one. Get rid of all that stuff. Okay, so let's see here. I guess we haven't even planned a trade yet. Good morning, Sniper's Nightmare. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Roquinos. Makes me want to roll my R. Roquinos. Let's see. Planning trades. Get it together, Brewberry. What are we doing here? That is not going to be relevant past these candles, so let's get that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm taking this demand off. I have no interest in longing it. I guess maybe we'll leave it on in the event that we monitor something like that, right? Just to know if there was a reaction from it. That'd probably be good information put in the pocket. Not to trade, but just to, I don't know, for me, I think that'd be good information. I'm not going to plan a long trade off of this because we are going to lose a 15-minute low to get there. We're going to break 15-minute market structure. And this is already starting to, it's just not a confident break for me. As a matter of fact, I think this is what I meant to mention. I apologize because we still haven't planned any trades yet, but I want to talk about this. And so I'm going to talk about it, right? We're going to talk about it. Let's get rid of whatever. Just go away drawings. Remove drawings. All right, let's get in here. And I want to take a look at, this is a range. Bingo. Okay, here we go. Just lots of drawing tools. Okay, so if we take a look at this as a range, and then let's drop it down to the 5. I think the 5 is where I want. Yeah, I can still see this being, magnet, go away for me. I still see this being a slight deviation, aka a manipulation, aka potential PO3 for a bearish expansion back down to the bottom of the range. If you cannot tell, I am not filled with confidence that we came just above that 4-hour high, immediately broke structure, and came right back down below it. Just isn't filling me with confidence, and these look like dollar signs. Those look like dollar signs to me. Like classical sort of thing would be to look at it maybe along these lines, right? And look for something like that, right? Yeah, that's, I'm leaning this way. Yeah, with like a syrup lean on that. I'm definitely got a significant lean there. My only hope, I'm just going to say it one more time, my Obi-Wan Kenobi is that 57.3 is whatever, that 15-minute low there. Yeah, past that, and it just looks like we're going to run that liquidity. It really does. I don't think that's going to SFP. I will tell you this one could. Because that's Monday's low right there. So if we come from here, say we do crawl down here, and we come back up here, then I think what I want is I want to reject out of this supply, hit the low again. I'm like, I really want to be bullish, guys. I really do. I just need to see this low tapped again to really be bullish. I realize that if, we look at just structurally speaking, but come on, man. I know that just structurally speaking, if we, like we built a flow chart not too long ago that says, hey, a break of here indicates a target of here, right? And then a break of that, come on, doesn't want to draw when I want it to, wants to draw when I don't want it to. And then a break of this, for me, really, really, that's a daily market structure break point that begins to look up there, right? So I understand that even if, we were to have initiated up here stronger, even up here, that market structure is sending us signals that it wants to challenge the top of the range again. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Yeah, we came down here, we found some buyers, they really couldn't do fuck all. We came down here, found some buyers, they really couldn't do fuck all. Came down here, found some buyers, they were weak as shit. Came down here, found some buyers, they really couldn't do fuck all either. I want to see accumulation down here. I really, for a bullish scenario in which we don't just, to pull some bullshit again, like to where we really challenge this thing. I want to see a nice accumulation. I want to see evidence that enough people, enough strong buyers got involved that we can actually pull something like this off. Because that wasn't it, guys. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That was not it, right? Like the buyers, they every time it gets sent up to the sellers, they're sending it back down to the buyers, but they're finding weak buyers that cannot overcome the sellers, right? So I really, really, really want to see accumulation perform down here. I do. And a matter of fact, that reminds me, I was going to pull those models out and we were going to look at them together this morning. And we're going to do that. So give me just a couple minutes, because I have to go, grab them from the internet and paste them onto the chart. I tried to save them as a template under images, the drawing tool, like images. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. In case anybody's wondering, it does not work. Okay, we need this low back on here. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy off for now. Pause, please, while I import the accumulation models. Those are the ones I like. Is it Investopedia? Are those the ones I like? No. No, they're not. That is not where I typically get them from. Come on, where is that classic chart? Bear with me here. Accumulation, let's do model 1. Maybe that website got booted off. Let's go to images. There we go, found it. All right, copy image. Let's paste that on here. We're gonna investigate that guy, and then I need my model 2. Yeah, that's the one I want. Copy image, import that guy. Did I hit the wrong buttons? Control V? Okay. Too much toggling between Mac and Windows. Copy image. Paste. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's take a peep. And for anybody really hungry to get into a trade, I'm looking right here. So if you're really hungry to get into a trade and want to know what I'm looking at, it would be that. But this is what I came here to do today. So I am gonna focus on this. All right. Let's investigate a Model 1 first. Let's go maybe to the 15. All right, so let's get this a little bit bigger so that hopefully everybody can see this. All right, so, okay, so you have your PS. Let's call this our PS. I want to call that PS. Yeah, PS. SC, which is your selling climax. The one time that the tool staying on actually works good for me. So you get your SC there. So then this would almost have to be the AR automatic reaction. And essentially this point in price right here would represent this. And this right here, did we not? So that's the AR. Hold on, somehow that text didn't save. So this is the, no, I'm not saying it is. This is an incomplete model if it is a model. I'm just going like, okay, well, what needs to happen to complete it then? This would be the ST, right? So PS, SC, AR, ST, right here. It would be where we're at in a proper accumulation. And ST in phase B should be what happens next, which is a sweep of that low. This is the model 2, which doesn't matter. The only thing, the models only change after this point. The first section of an accumulation model, these are the same. A model 1 only changes after this point. We're here, we're talking about it, so whatever, might as well pull it over. Okay, let's move that one out of the way, and let's grab this one. It's our model. No, it's a model 2 also. Did I not get a model 1? Hold on, hold please. Where's my model 1? That's not a model 1. Whatever, that's close enough. I'll deal with that image. Copy image, paste. What the hell happened? Copy image, paste. Yeah, so we were saying we are potentially here looking for this next. Yeah, that's the difference between these two models is that your model 1 is going to come back down for that low a third time, right? Before it lifts off again. So yeah, that's okay. Cool. Enough yapping about all that stuff. Let's delete all these jars. Just remove it all, wipe it, leave it alone, go away. Let's get back into here. Man, I really want to like plan, guys. I do. I really would love to like plan some trades that could potentially activate today. I'll just be objective. Between the high and the low, I have 2 thoughts. 1, that low holds, okay? 2, we lose that low, retest, and come back down. Those are the only ideas interior to the range that I would be interested in. That's the only ones I would be interested in. And quite honestly, of the 2, we'll call this one number 1, an SFP of that low. And idea number 2 is we break this low, retest that range, and come down. This is the one I'm leaning towards. That's the one I'm leaning towards. Let me be more clear about that. This is the one I would be more interested in trading. I don't have a bias as to whether this holds or it breaks. I don't have a bias there. I have a desire to see a proper accumulation down here, but I do not have a bias as to which one happens. I would just be less interested in trading this than I would be in trading a breakdown. That would interest me more. I guess probably because it has more room to... No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that it has more room to run. Yeah, so boring. Option 2, right? Yeah, option 2. Sniper's Nightmare. Option 2. I'm long. Someone tell Brewberry to show the happy scenario. I want some gains. Yeah, so the happy scenario for me, you may have missed it a little bit earlier. Let's go down to something like the 3-minute. So the happy scenario for me, so right now for this leg to flip bullish, we've got to crack that high. We got to come up and crack that high. Happy scenario. right? That's a little bit of a lift to get up there. Another happy scenario would be to sweep this low. Either one of these, really, like it doesn't have to sweep this 15-minute low, but to sweep one of these, right? Boom, and then come back around and break these highs. Or to sweep, as low as this and then come back around and break these. Those send the same signal to me. If price were to come up here for a further run, to me, that's the exact same signal as it coming down here and then up here. We see this signal first, or rather we see it earlier in price action than this. We have to wait longer to see if it does this. This seems a closer, more logic. Well, it's just closer. It's closer at hand. And because we broke structure, come down, mitigate, break structure, this low's job is to take out this high, right? It comes for it, rolls over, can't even really crack its internal high, and is rolling over again. So the bullish local scenario is that this area right here holds, essentially either SFPing, let's put a price label on it, 57,442 or 57,315, right? Like in that area, you want to see an SFP on one of those lows. That is if you are long, that is your local bullish scenario. And if you are long, I hope you are long from down in these areas. Because if you are long from here, then you need to put your stop loss to break in. If I am you, my stop loss is at break even right now. If you longed this guy, yes, very much so. Okay, and I haven't even seen the Dixie yet. I haven't even seen the old dump truck. I don't know why I called it a dump truck. Weird stuff comes out of my mouth. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so what did we end up doing yesterday? Okay, so we are still kind of lifting. Let's see, we do have a local break. Do it for any really good reason. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Where is it? We got to go up still. Okay, cool. So, so that little 90-minute order block right there, supply, which created an inefficiency and came down and broke something. So that 90-minute order block right there, we just tapped into and we broke 15-minute structure off of it. No, we didn't. I lied. We did not break 15-minute structure off of it. 15-minute lows down there. I swear to God, I saw a break when I was glancing at this. Well, I'm tripping. I did not. So we interacted with this supply and we got a pullback, but we have not broken structure off of it, which to me says that let me put it this way. That high is still weak. This low is still strong. Now, it doesn't mean we can't break the low and reverse that information, but I'm on the interim, like in the short term, now to let me. I can do better than that. Dixie go up unless we lose 104.992. That's a more concise way to state what was going through my head. All right, cool. BTC Tether spot chart already SFP'd that low, bro. Oh, BTC Tether spot chart. What exchange? Let's check the Binance one. So Binance has not SFP'd the low. Let's check. Which one is this? OKX. Low intact. Phoenix spot pair, low intact. Coinbase, low intact. What am I tripping, Reapers? Binance. Let's see that, like, this is, you said Binance Tether, Bitcoin Tether Binance. This is not the perpetual chart. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. I've got a lot of charts here that it didn't do it on yet, though. Bitstamp, no. Coinbase, no. Kraken, no. Femex futures, no. Femex spot, no. Binance, that might be a Binance Tether. I don't have it on that now. I don't have it on it. I don't have it on it. Considering the amount of charts I have that do not contain an SFP of this low, um, I'm going to say that the one you're looking at is potentially the outlier. Hey, Alex, I appreciate you, man. Which, by the way, we still got to catch up. We could do. I have time after the stream here, and I really don't have anything else to cover, guys. If you guys want to look at an altcoin, throw me an altcoin. But yeah, I don't have anything else to cover. I mean, I'd go look at ES and fucking whatever, but it's like, what's the fun in that? Y'all trade ES? Didn't think so. Y'all trade NQ? Probably not. So like, what's the point, right? Interesting. Time frame is that 20 minutes? Yeah, so if NQ loses that low, then this is weak. Come on, drawing tools, and that's weak. But not on the 15 minutes, sir. The 3 minute you mentioned. Oh! I see what you're talking about. You're referring to that like super local idea. My bad. My bad, homie. My bad. So now we go back to this, and now we go back to like the 3 minute or the 5 minute, and we're looking. He's referring to an SFP of. You're talking about that low right there, right, Reapers? Buddy, I'm still not seeing it. It's honestly, it's a lot of that is just, thanks, put it in Discord. I'll pop over there and take a peek. Yeah, yeah. So the chart you just posted, right? Like we SFP'd the low one time, right? I see what you're talking about. You have it labeled as 57,471.12, right? We SFP'd that. That low had a job to do. Its job was to break 57,893.15 as you have it labeled, but it SFP'd that, right? So it's marching back down to the low is what it looks like to me, which I think is the step that I hope that's what I was communicating to everybody. So the low's weak. Is that the way? Yeah, that low is weak. Based on my TA, based on the chart you just posted, that low looks weak to me. And the low I'm referring to, I think you have labeled as 57,471.12. All right. Yeah, guys, you got an alt? Because if not, yeah, boy got work to do. E-Gold, there we go. I haven't looked at E-Gold in a long time. Like a long time. I've been skipping that one for like a long time. Let's just start on the weekly. All right, so oh God, I don't like it, dude. I don't like it, right? So you have you break weekly market structure here. Back in the dizzy, right? And you take a run up, and you know whatever we crack that high and that high and that high, right? And then we have a pullback, and then we come back up, and fucking break weekly market structure again. And so you have a demand range here, but we went through 50% of it. That does not particularly look good. That just does not particularly look good. Okay, so the high of this candle is 78.06, and the high of this candle is 78.14. So technically speaking, it is not an SFP because this low is not, or this high is not higher than this high, but goddamn, it's close, man. When you zoom out, like that sure as hell looks a whole lot like a weekly break of market structure right there. it looks pitiful. It looks pitiful. That's what I think. I think it looks pitiful. I Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, I think yeah, I can see a short on this. Let's see here. So let's just delete this stuff. We already talked about it. So what's the point, right? Okay, now we might need the daily chart for this. Yeah, because that's an inch bar. Um, yeah, I'd be worried about it literally right where it's at. I would be pretty worried at it, worried about it. You know, like that supply really started here. Whatever you take it, you can take it all the way up to this high right here, but that doesn't matter. And the supply starts getting thicker into these areas, and that's what we're interacting with right now. Now let's start dropping time frames. 4 hour is still intact. This leg remains bullish on the 4 hour until a loss of 31.62. Let's go down to the 15 minute. Okay, so I have two things I'd say. So this, oh no, that's unfortunate. Never mind, I misread that at first. We have to make these boxes go away real quick. I just need to pull them back so they're not in my way. Please, 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 please. Let's pull those back. Let's get back down to the 15 minute. So on the 15 minute, coming out of that supply, we have we go up, set a high, set a low, SFP the high, set a low. Looks like we kind of fill the low there, but we don't run back at the high. What we really end up doing is we end up breaking that low. It looks pretty broken to me. I think it's a slow crawl down to this demand right here. What was going through my head? Let me label that properly. Demand, and let me put one more on here because this is right near that 50% area, so I do like that one too. So I kind of see like in a nutshell, I think you could long this. I think you could long this down to this area. And I think maybe you could get it back up to here, but I would be worried about this generally forming a actual distribution range up here. So I would absolutely look to short that high. Let's put a price label on that. I'd look to short the high at 37.73, and I think I'd look to long. I don't know. I guess it depends on what it looks like coming down into this area. There we go with these erroneous drawings again. You're longing in a very premium setting with this. Very, very premium setting. We've already had a pretty bullish leg up to here. It's a fairly premium setting to long in. So I like the short better than I like the long. But let's see, did we like kind of establish some, oh yeah, no, we definitely did. Yeah, I mean, obviously we have broken external market structure points like that one, this one, this one, like we've definitely broken those. But weekly market structure is bearish on this asset. Like weekly is bearish, and that literally does not change until you come back above these highs here. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think I would still lean to short this. I don't know anything about the project. It's been around like a long time, I believe, but yeah, I don't know. That's my Eagle tea, right? That's it. So let's see. I saw a couple. All right, let me. So Eagle, I got that. Okay. I saw a couple of crypto banter YouTubes enter AVAX long today. Let's go see what those guys were thinking. Entered an AVAX long today, huh? Like today? Um, Best of luck to those guys. Best of luck to those guys. Yeah. Yeah, best of luck to them, man. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I don't want to see him lose money, but eh, good luck. Let's hope they have 3x leverage. Okay, let's see. You want to take a look at render? Is that what I saw? Yeah, render. Render. What are you doing, render? What's this 2 hour chart? So we kind of looked at a short out of this area last time somebody asked me about it. Looks like the SL wasn't. It didn't really work so great. Um, but I guess we never really lost the low we were looking for. SP that high. Yeah, that didn't. That kind of rolled over, squirming around. It's being squirmy. Um, Low is still weak. That much I will tell you. Low is still weak. You have liquidity built up right under where price is. Um, this low had a job to do, and its job was to take out this high. It rolled back before doing that, and on its second run to come up and crack it, it looks like it has SFP'd it. And it put in, at least a 20-minute market structure break. Get on the goddamn candle you belong on. Don't play with me, right? It breaks 20-minute structure, which whatever it might be, whatever, 20-minute, 15-minute, doesn't matter to me. It breaks that structure right there, and then comes back in and mitigates the newly created supply range, right? It just looks like it wants to run all that liquidity right there. That's what it looks like to me. And we know we still have a weak low underneath this because we are still under hella bearish market structure. Hella bearish. And we still have this glaring low underneath us that I'd like to see challenged, right? Render does not. Render looks like it's gonna go lay its head down and take a nap. Render tired. Now, is there demand right here? Yes, there is demand right here. Is that demand going to bring you back above this high? Is that going to happen? Well, if it is, I can tell you, that it goes without saying that you'll break this on your way there. But I wouldn't be interested in any longs on render unless we could show initiation above here. I would only target this with it, and I would look for distribution up there. I would actually look to short that high again. That's what I think about render. Man, Sheldon with 20x on that? Buddy, what was that again? What was his AVAX? That's a little heavy-handed, Sheldon. I think that's a little heavy-handed. He's got. Again, it's just similar to BTC, right? If that low holds, oh God, I don't know, man. You have inefficiency right here, which already smells of supply sitting on top of it. Man, I feel like, again, I'm currently in the render short. Let's fucking go, sniper. Let's fucking go. God, I wish I like Sheldon, man. I don't fucking know him, but I appreciated the shit out of him when he did that big massive event where he was doing free educational courses for everybody. I just thought that was cool, man. The sniper school or whatever they called it or whatever. I thought it was rad. Never did it. signed up for it, got entered in it, just never took the damn course. But I fear he might be on the wrong side of that trade, man. I really do. Um, I'm hoping for Sheldon that that low holds. I'm hoping for him that that low holds. Yep, yep, yep. Man, that's weird. Anyways, oh, sorry, I'm all distracted. Is Celestia? Is that a, is that some sort of an asset that you want TA on? Let's paste that in here. Looks like it. Oh, Tia. Yeah. Sorry, I never know the names, man. I only just have a bunch of tickers. All I got's a bunch of tickers. Only got bunches of tickers. I would figure I have Tia TA on one of these charts. Oh, poor Tia. Mm. No information on the weekly. I mean, daily market structure just continues to remain bearish, right? That all began back here, um, and it's just continued since. Between this piece of shit mouse I own and whatever's going on with my trading view, it's just hell on wheels. It's hell on wheels. Right, so just continues to break daily market structure. Oh, well, now, interesting. Did it, did it just break daily market structure? Oh, it's not close enough for me, man. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it for me. Like the technical rules, guys, is it just has to be a candle body close above it. But I think that one should employ a little bit of common sense in the sense where it's like, okay, well, we rejected off the bottom of this giant, sort of supply range here. Um, Rather, we're having a bearish day off the bottom of that. Um, so it's like, is that a daily break instruction? Man, I don't know. I'll tell you one thing: if this demand block right down here, we'll get some price labels on it. It's fucking whatever. We'll just put a price label on it. That starts at 55.591. If this is a daily break in market structure, then you're going to see this hold. You're going to see that hold. But as far as like locally goes, let's see here. So on the 4 hour. I just don't know if I see anything I love right near us as far as goes. Where's that? No, this is the demand I like. That's the demand I like. This looks weak. This looks weak. Oh, that didn't draw well. I mean, I'm not an artist, but yeah, that area looks weak to me. So like it could, I'm going to say you have some very questionable demand on your hands there. You do have a little bit of an inefficiency that was created right here. You did end up coming in, and really, you ended up running this guy up here, right? So we do have some criteria met for this demand. My issue is that it's nothing but liquidity going into it. So it could work, but that just looks like dollar signs right in that area to me. I see something more along those lines. And this just being optimistic, right? That's just being optimistic. Really, what I see is this. That's what I see on TIA. But 63.4, 63.4. If you can get a market structure change out of there, maybe look to drive it to 704.7. But I'd be really careful at 704.7. Yeah, I'd be really careful there. Near and AVAX long both. Yeah, yeah. Look, I have a lot of respect for Sheldon the sniper, and I have no real beef with people using trend lines either. It just doesn't work for me, guys. It's whatever. It just doesn't work for me. Um, so many times I have seen signals, be it because I've used trend lines, guys, like diagonal ones. Um, I've seen signals between oscillators and trend lines and Fibonacci's and all this stuff um, that all like scream higher. But then you look at market structure and you go, that low is still weak. And the when I gave up and said, okay, and this was a process I went through, right? Like I really said, fuck it, turn the indicators off, mark your weak lows, mark your strong highs, and fucking believe in them. And dude, they work. I don't know what else to say. They work. They just fucking work. So hey, good luck to him. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that AVAX is not going down. But I haven't looked at near in a while, so I'm going to take a peek at near, and then we're going to recap some stuff on BTC, and then I'm off. But I'm off. I'm out. See. Yeah, I don't think that's a wise move on near either. I don't think that's a wise move on near either. So they're like trying to long some like some like what? What are you? What are you doing, man? I don't get it. Like you have so much turbulence above you at 4.87. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but that's okay because I don't have to understand everything and I don't have to be right all the time. He can be right and I can be wrong, and that's fine. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Boom, 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 boom. So that knocked that back down, but it didn't actually clear the only bullish thing about this low had a job to do, and its job was to take out that high, and it couldn't make it past supply. That's not bullish. The only bullish thing about it is that high had a job to do, and its job is to take out this low, and it's rolling up prior to doing that. That's the only bullish thing that presents on the chart for me. But the fucking low is weak. The low is weak. It's just weak. I don't know what else to say. That's a weak low. So, Godspeed to them, man. Godspeed to them. All right. Recapping BTC. Let's go see if it did anything. Probably not. Probably nothing interesting. Haven't even really caught a trade this week. It's just one of those weeks. Obviously, I was looking at this short last night, but it was like midnight for me, and I'm like, well, I got to stream in like 7 hours, so I don't think I want to. Oh, hey, did it do the thing? Is it doing the thing? That's cool. That's cool. That was one of the things we wanted to see right there. That was one of them. Another run on that low to come back and crack this high. So that's cool. We're in demand. That's cool. I'm into that. Again, as I mentioned earlier, though, because I am recapping, even though I could see a potential for let me connect the dots here, a 1, 2, 3, right? I mean, I can see a potential for this indicating it wants to take a crack at that high again. It's just not a trade I'm interested in. It's just not a trade I'm interested in. It may very well work. I am just not interested in it. I want to see that. And that is what I want to trade. Yeah. Well, there's my 2 cents and my recap on BTCs. Is there anything up there that I missed? Nah, not really. Not really. I'm not gonna lie, that 20-minute bearish candle I actually like that for supply. I actually do like that for supply. So unconfirmed. I'm taking that off the chart. What am I doing? I'm just trying to mess people's heads up. It's not fair. Don't do that to people. Okay. Cool. Yeah, guys, I'm done. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do working kind of things. What alerts do I need to set before I go? Okay, so I still have an active alert on that low. What other alerts do I want? I want an alert here at 58,265. And I want once per bar. And I'm like in real time deciding whether I want to short this area. It's missing one piece of criteria. It would be better if we broke this low and retraced into there and then made it down. That would be better. But anyways, that's why I'm setting an alert there. I'm setting an alert there because, yeah, I'm interested in that area. Okay. I sent you their TA on Discord. Real cool. Let me take a look. Oh, that on AVAX. Okay, now I have to go peep AVAX again. They all like the daily trends. I'll be just looking at this. People with so he goes from there to the last. Was he on daily? Like, to me, it looks like he drew his trend line from this high to this high, right? But that trend line is intact. Like, it didn't break. Like, okay, I guess. I don't know. Look more like... I don't know, man. Like, wouldn't you think you'd want it to do like that? I don't know, man. Call me crazy. I don't know. I see the TA. I just, like, it looks like it's just logging into resistance. That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. All right. Top of the morning. Oh, meeting this morning. That's right. I got a meeting I got to get